everybody. Welcome to the Tirade Podcast. I am Yuri.
Big Sean here on the mic.
Yes, sir. We have to apologize. We have not uploaded since quite a bit of time, but we did get those predictions right the other time. So, anyway, we had some technical difficulties with our computer software. The computer crapped out on us. And then we had, school break and everything, winter break, Christmas break, so it just kind of didn't happen. So we apologize for that. That's not the normal. Okay, we're not going to upload one episode every month. We're trying to do this weekly, keep it going. We just had unfortunate circumstances. You might have heard my cat there. Hopefully you didn't. But if you did, his name's Maxwell. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the NFC Championship. Sean, or Big Sean.
So, the Saints and the Rams. Pretty good game for the most part. That kind of got ruined by officiating. Rams won. Obviously, I would have liked to see Drew Brees in the Super Bowl. Because, his window's closing. Jared Goff will be back. The Rams will be back. That call at the end, I don't know how you missed that.
Two officials right there too.
And so Bill Vinovich, the head ref of that game, after the game, someone asked him the reason for the no call, and he basically just said it was a judgment call. Now I don't know how that's a judgment call when there's literal rules, and that violates the rules. That's not a judgment call. You're watching that. That's a pass interference. 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And helmet to helmet. Two penalties. And they missed it. Somehow. Yeah. And the Rams were not too great offensively either. Jared Goff threw one touchdown, one pick, 297 yards. They abandoned the running game pretty early on. C.J. Anderson, surprisingly, led the game in rushing over Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley was terrible. He dropped like two passes. He was terrible. But
he's been hurt. You can tell he's hurt.
Yeah, for sure. So the passing game had to carry them to this Super Bowl, which isn't bad, but the final score was 26-23. And if you go through the final 2 minutes of the game, the Saints would have won the game. And I don't know why people are questioning, the Saints shouldn't be complaining because, Drew Brees threw an interception in the overtime. Well, there shouldn't have been an overtime in this game. Should have been over. There's a minute 45 seconds left, and that's when that penalty wasn't called. They were inside the red zone, like the 10-yard line or whatever. That would have been the game. And you're telling me Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara wouldn't have rushed in for a touchdown to seal the deal?
That's not even the point. They would have run the clock down.
Exactly.
Still probably, they still could have settled for a field goal.
Yeah.
The game would have been over, though. The Saints would have won.
So what needs to happen?
Well, they're talking about trying to make pass interference reviewable.
Yeah, but then you're going to have reviews all the time.
Here's my thought. Get it right, and you don't have to worry. Obviously, there's going to be some pass interference calls where it's going to be super close, and then it is in the hand of the official on whether it's a judgment call if they feel that was pass interference. This one against the Rams for the Saints, there's no question that's pass interference.
You want to know what they get paid? NFL salary for a referee?
Honestly, I don't care because
It's a lot.
they're
It's a call like that.
officials. I'm going to go on a little tangent here. Officials are starting to ruin sports
Yeah. Well,
because recently it seems like there's been so many games decided by officials. Don't even get me started with NBA officials. NFL
they decided this
is
one.
getting rough, really bad.
They literally just decided the game for the Rams.
And you can see Sean Payton on one of the replays. It almost looks like he's saying that's a Super Bowl non-call.
Ridiculous. They get paid, on average, $205,000.
Did you Google that? Yeah.
Came up on NFL salary sportsaspire.com.
What's a water boy?
Probably not as much.
Oh, really?
Water boy salary for the NFL probably varies on you know team. Some teams don't do that anymore.
You're gonna get penalized as a water boy because of the team you're on?
They actually make pretty good, 53 grand the average.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
You don't gotta go to school to do that.
No, you just gotta be really good at giving people water.
Quality H2O. Alright, back to
So,
the game.
so referees get paid that much money to make a blown call like that. You know how much money is on the line when this happens? The Saints, when you go to the Super Bowl, it's not only just that you won and went to the Super Bowl. There's so much of your franchise money involved in that. You go to the Super Bowl, your profits go out the roof. So it's more than just the game, but who cares about the other stuff? But anyways, the referees get paid that much money to blow calls like that. Like the most blatant call is not called. That's unacceptable. So those two referees should be fired. Vinovich probably should be fired too. Wouldn't you agree?
Uh, I don't know about like fired, even for any of them. Maybe suspend them.
For the offseason?
No, I mean obviously we have one game left in the NFL season, but it is one call, and obviously the magnitude of the call is astronomical. I don't know if you could fire them right off the bat, but they have to be
I
penalized.
don't know, man. Some people get fired for screwing up big time in other jobs. These guys screwed up big time.
No, yeah, but
I think they should be fired.
it's a judgment call.
All right. Totally.
The thing that's going to resonate with me from this game is just Drew Brees. Just because, like I said, his window's going to be closing. He's what, 38?
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
he 38, 39? I don't know what he is.
Something like that.
Um, yeah, but
And they've been robbed now twice. 2 years in a row, they were Super Bowl favorites, arguably, right? And they probably should be in the Super Bowl. Well, not even probably. They will. They should be in the Super Bowl.
Drew Brees is 40, by the way. Sorry.
Really?
Um,
40 years old, and he has.
he turned 40 on the 15th.
Just think about it. Two plays have dictated 2 seasons. Where they probably could have gone to the Super Bowl and won.
Well, he also benefited from Bountygate, so maybe it's karma. Maybe it all evens out.
Maybe.
Because the Vikings probably should have won that game in '09. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point.
Well, it's the team's the Super Bowl. I
Um,
think we can agree on that.
can we talk about Greg Zerline though? Legatron. That game-winning field goal in overtime would have been good from 100 yards.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. What did he?
That dude is money.
He was 4 for 4 too.
He's money.
Yeah. He scored 14 points. If anyone's keeping track. And his long, if you don't know, was 57 yards. And that was the game winner, man. The Rams move on to the Super Bowl. Their second time, right? Have they only been twice?
No.
No.
So as an LA franchise that I'm aware of, and keep in mind we're in our early 20s, they played the Titans in the Super Bowl, early 2000s, I want to say, and then they played the Patriots. I think that was Tom Brady's first Super Bowl win.
Hmm.
So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was his first Super Bowl win. That's right. So the Saints, man, it's just heartbreaking back-to-back years. And who knows what happens next year, man? I mean, there's some other really good teams out there. It just goes to show you how difficult it really is to get to the Super Bowl. And that leads us into our next topic. The Patriots on the road in Kansas
Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City. Go in to one of the most hostile places and upset the Chiefs. They were three-point underdogs.
I'm so sick and tired of the Patriots being called underdogs.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Well, that marked a 67 game streak that they were not underdogs, and then they
It's-
started calling underdogs this game. They're not underdogs. They're
After the what was it? The Chargers. After they beat the Chargers, and Tom Brady says, "Everyone thinks we suck." Like, no, bro, that was your 8th straight AFC Championship game. Nobody thinks you suck.
Yeah.
So keep feeling sorry for yourself. This whole bit, I don't know what you like want people to. I don't know if you want people to empathize or sympathize, whatever for you. Nobody cares. People are tired of you. You've been to 9 Super Bowls by yourself. That's more than like almost the entire league. I think the next is like the Broncos with 8 as a team.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
He has 9 by himself. They just need to stop trying to feel sorry for themselves or whatever act they're putting on because nobody feels sorry for them. They don't suck.
It's just fuel for the fire for them. You start questioning the Patriots, it's only fuel for the fire for them.
They don't need that.
Exactly.
They're good enough already.
Yeah. Then you start questioning them, and they're just going to come out and shat on you. So, we got a little delivery in the house.
Thanks, Josh. It's our roommate, Josh. Shout out to Josh Morkert.
Cut that from the air. I don't want my name.
It's not actually.
It's Josh Magard. His name is Josh Magard. I really hope that didn't.
Yeah, we gotta cut that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a little bleep out because our co-producer had to say something pretty
Drastic. Yeah, we don't condone any of what was just said.
But you guys will never know what was said because we're gonna bleep it out. So, haha, you'll never know. Anyways, yeah, 37-31 was the final score.
How about?
Oh, that was another cool thing about this weekend. Both games went to overtime.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
And you know who? You know who's to blame? Drake.
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 Huh.
That man.
What did he do?
He literally curses every team. Okay, so he goes and he wears an Alabama shirt and they lose the national championship. And he's done this with teams in the past. So he's wearing a sweater that has all 4 teams on it, all 4 logos from the championship weekend. All 4 of them lined up, trying to break the curse. And guess what? The game's going to overtime because of him.
Because of him. His
He has a curse. Drake has a curse dating back to Kentucky and other things.
teams should start paying him.
So hopefully he wears a Patriots.
Teams should start paying for him. Like, hey, post a pic of the Rockies versus the Dodgers. You want the Dodgers to win. And then the Rockies win.
Well, what's interesting
Simple as that. Pay
What-
them.
What's interesting is the what was it? The Saints, I believe, were on the bottom of the sweatshirt. They lost first. Then the Chiefs were next, and they lost. You know who's third on that diagonal chain? The Patriots. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
What's your Super Bowl prediction?
The Rams,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, do I think they're gonna win? I don't know.
It's a toss-up, man.
I just don't like Belichick against young quarterbacks because he doesn't lose to them.
No, it does not. Just quickly on the, you know what's really excelled the Patriots into the Super Bowl? Really has, it's, Tom Brady, of course, has done a lot of great things, but their running game has been superb. Wow, their running game has been superb. Have you seen their stats from the last couple weeks when they played? Sonny Michel, 2 touchdowns this week, 113 yards. Rex Burkhead, anyone even knows who he is.
He didn't do much. I mean, he scored the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah.
But I was watching that game, and that 4th down that they went for, I'm like, why is Rex Burkhead in? Why is he in? He got stopped, obviously.
Yeah, that was a dumb play call, too. I don't know why you did that. It just quarterback sneak or something. But I guess it doesn't really matter because they won anyways. But honestly, the Patriots, all been about the run game now. Tom Brady still threw 348 yards.
How
Threw the
about
ball 46 times. But when you have a running game like that, you're pretty good. You're pretty good. Especially with Tom Brady, who's been a little bit lackadaisical this year. There are a lot of games where it's like, you know.
Well, it should be noted today. What is it? Was it today
Today's the
that they
22nd.
fired their D coordinator?
Yeah.
It was today. So January 22nd, Chiefs fire Bob Sutton. Was it because of D Ford? I don't know. Probably not because they suck. Their defense sucks. But say D Ford doesn't go off sides, line up off. Not only did he go off, he literally lined up off sides. He was in the neutral zone as they broke the huddle.
And there's some of these dumb comments on like, oh well, if the flag wasn't thrown for that, for the obvious offsides. Yeah, of course. Then they wouldn't have won the game. Yeah, of course.
The game would have ended there
Yeah. Oh yeah, of
because
course.
Tom
Gronkowski kicked it up in the air.
Tom threw an interception. I want to get to
Pretty sure they returned it, didn't they?
no, but
No.
the roughing the passer call on Tom Brady.
Oh, that was
Pat
garbage.
Mahomes literally got hit probably harder, and they were both neither of them were roughing the passer,
No.
but Pat Mahomes got hit harder and closer to the head. Tom Brady's face mask got grazed barely, and of course the flag comes out.
Yeah, and there it just goes back to that common denominator. The referees were kind of garbage in this AFC NFC Championship week. The refereeing was just questionable all around. And it was on both sides. Both sides. But, one game was quite literally lopsided, the game. Completely. But yeah, a lot of officiating stupidity. Like you said, it's kind of ruining this sport.
It's just
And there's this whole thing about what's a catch, what's not a catch. That's something they really, really need to crack down on. Cause
did
it's
you
ridiculous.
did you know Kevin Hogan played lacrosse or no Chris Hogan played lacrosse?
No,
Are you kidding me?
I did not know that.
Wow.
I didn't.
Do you live under
What
a
was his stats?
do you live under a rock?
Chris Hogan, what was his stats in this game?
I'm
5
just
catches, 45 yards. Huh.
I'm just saying he played lacrosse and you didn't know that, so you obviously
Yeah, of course I'm not a sports fanatic. No.
live under a rock.
Yeah, I don't know my lacrosse player. I'm terrible. So, anyways, Patrick Mahomes, Mr. Mahomes.
Uh,
Mr. Mahomes.
I don't feel bad for him in the slightest
No,
because
go home, please.
we've
Go to the Pro Bowl. I don't care.
we've talked about it on this show. I know we've only done one show, but we're from Colorado. We're Broncos fans. Obviously, that's a lose-lose game for us to watch because if you're Broncos fans, you hate the Patriots with a passion, and obviously you're going to hate the Chiefs. They're in your division.
You know what's really crazy? I'm looking at the stats. Damian Williams had 3 touchdowns. It's kind of crazy. 1 rushing, 2 receiving.
I think he got that receiving touchdown to take the lead late.
Yeah, one of them. Patrick Mahomes was pretty darn good though. 295 yards on picks, 3 touchdowns.
The first half was rough. They got down 14-0. If Tom Brady didn't throw that first interception,
Oh,
it would have been 21-0.
yeah, because that was huge. I was right to Gronk in the end zone too. So, now we have our. This is the most. I don't want to say it's the most tainted Super Bowl, but this is going to be a really tainted Super Bowl. And it's only because the Rams probably, like we said, should not be there. The Rams should not be in the Super Bowl. So there's going to be a little asterisk up by this Super Bowl going into it, and whoever wins this game it's just going to be an asterisk, unfortunately. And that's when you know you got a problem in the NFL. When everyone's questioning, the legitimacy of the teams that should be in it. That's a problem.
I don't think there's any question the Patriots should be in it.
No, but that roughing the there's plenty of
Oh
people.
yeah, but I mean, that didn't decide the game.
Yeah, but let's say the Patriots win Super Bowl. What is this, 53?
Yeah.
Then everyone's gonna be like, well, if the Saints wouldn't have gotten screwed over, maybe Drew Brees would have been able to outshoot him, outscore him, and Tom Brady wouldn't have gotten his 6th Super Bowl. And then there's the people who would be like, well, the Rams won, but they never should have won because they never should have been in the Super Bowl. So it's just going to be a tainted Super Bowl, and that sucks. That really sucks. So the NFL's got a huge problem on their hands. with this, and they need to figure it out quick because it's only going to get worse if you have this kind of crap officiating continuing. All this rough in the passer crap, stupid penalties, these penalties that are clearly penalties that aren't getting called. It's just you gotta do something about it, man. But
That's all right. The league will be done in. Eventually, the league's just gonna go to crap. It's gonna be done. You can't.
what's your prediction on that?
When?
Yeah.
Like, when is that gonna happen?
Yeah,
What is it? 2019?
2048.
Oh God, no! Way before that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's gonna
You
be
can't breathe on anybody without getting a flag. And then
what are you gonna do though?
the awareness of younger kids knowing their parents knowing the effects of concussions and all that. You're gonna have you're not gonna have as many kids playing it. You're not gonna have as many people to groom for the league. The league will be gone soon. I don't know how soon, but it's yeah.
What are we gonna do on Sundays? What the hell?
I don't know, go to church. I don't go to church really, but
I guess it'll be God's Day again. Well, that's always been God's Day, but it'll be more of God's Day now.
that's up for debate. Not one that I want to start.
So it's going to be in Atlanta for all those people that still live under a rock, don't know where it's taking place. So no weather problems for the Super Bowl. 53. Hey, by the way, third time in a row. Getting really freaking tired of it. Tom Brady in the Super Bowl 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. That's so boring.
Um, Unfortunately, until he retires, which who knows when that's going to be, because he's 41 right now and he could probably play another decade. The AFC is going to go through Tom Brady until he retires, which is really annoying because we have Case Keenum and we had Trevor Siemian and we had Paxton Lynch and we had Brock Osweiler. You know what? It's always going to run through New England.
Unfortunately,
Unless, Pat Mahomes, he's gonna be there he's gonna be dominant. Like probably up in the discussion for GOAT when it's all said and done.
10 to 15 years of the league still around.
See what you did there.
So maybe Pat Mahomes won't be the GOAT because he won't have enough time. But one thing is for sure.
He's a bust.
Yeah, he's totally a bust.
Pat Mahomes is a bust. Imagine losing the AFC Championship game at home in your first year starting. Bust.
Oh yeah, you're garbage. You should just retire now.
I just real quick, how's the AFC? It's the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It's named after the Chiefs' founder and owner or whoever. How's that your first time hosting the AFC Championship? That is terrible. That's atrocious. That's hilarious. I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The Broncos have won that 8 times. And you've won it once.
I don't live in Kansas.
We're not in Kansas anymore. So let's get to predictions real quick as we wrap up.
Yes.
Are we doing scores and
Well, why not?
team?
Why not? So I am. You want me to start off?
Sure.
So I think it's going to go this way. It's not going to be a defensive game. It's going to be a shootout. Now, I think it's going to be pretty close game the entire time. I don't think there's going to be one team that just comes out and takes over one half like the Patriots did in the Chiefs game, and then they have to catch up. I think it's just going to be back and forth. Probably looking in the 40 range. I predict Patriots are probably going to win, unfortunately, because like you said, Bill Belichick likes to destroy little young ones at quarterback. And I think
Yeah,
they're gonna do
please rephrase that.
that. He's going to destroy.
He destroys younglings.
It's a Super Bowl. Or it's a Star Wars.
It is a Super Bowl.
It's a Star Wars reference. Anyways, he's going to destroy it. You've seen Jared Goff's been susceptible to. There's some things that he needs to work on. I think Bill Belichick's going to exploit that. That being said, I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference because it's going to be the 40 range. But at the end of the day, Jared Goff's not going to be able to win. That's just plain and simple. Too young of a team. Sean McVay will get outcoached. No doubt. Bill Belichick's going to outcoach him. And the Patriots are going to win. I don't know what the exact score will be.
You gotta put a score on it.
43-40. I don't know how that happens. Please tell me there's no safeties involved in that because that's weird. But 43-40 probably. Something in the range, that ballpark range. It's going to be a really good game.
I am gonna say, okay. I can't like. Who do I think is gonna win? Like in my heart,
Or who do you hope?
who do I think is gonna win? The Patriots. That being said, Rams 35-32.
Bold prediction.
C.J. Anderson, Super Bowl 53 MVP.
Yeah.
Bold prediction.
Okay.
C.J. Anderson, Super Bowl 53 MVP. Second Super Bowl title for the dude that is like one corn muffin away from being
Overweight. Obese.
a tackle.
Yeah. Giant dude.
He's one corn muffin. I don't even know how bad corn muffins are for you, but he's one away from being an offensive tackle.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's why he's so good.
I don't know.
I don't know how you keep those legs running up with that kind of weight underneath. Or up above those legs. My goodness, how do you keep that going? The guy's fast. He's not a slow fatty. He's a fast fatty. So that's kind of crazy. So props to him for at least, being able to keep his speed at that weight. I don't know.
All right, now we're just rambling. We're just rambling. So, we're gonna end on that, I believe. That's all we have. Just kind of a recap. Obviously, we missed like the entire playoffs because of our, like Yuri said, we didn't have something to record on.
Correct.
We were kind of gone for most of the New Year and the holiday season. So,
Correct.
with that being said, Big Sean signing out.
This is Yuri signing out. We hope to hear from you on our comments. Comment. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe if you could. Please. Keep listening in because it's going to get better.
The Twitter handle is at Tirade Sports.
It sure is.
You can follow me on Twitter. If I can remember my handle. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just want Twitter followers.
Yeah, we need to get you that, please.
It's at Sean English _ SEANENGLISH _
Correct. So, anyways, we will talk to you. We'll do another episode this next week. I don't know what we're going to do it on because it's probably the NBA and.
Maybe if Bryce Harper and Machado sign somewhere.
Oh gosh, can we just do it already? And like we said, no hockey involved because hockey sucks. So, bye bye, everybody.
Toodaloo.